Denver Mayor John Hickenlooper and Denver City Council President Michael Hancock comment on cultural economic activity in our community.
It's exciting because that means there's jobs. There are restaurants with seats that are filled. That means that the parking facilities are filled. People are participating. We have ticket takers who have jobs. We have ushers who are helping people get in their seats. All those things come into play when we look at the impact of a particular activity in a city. And our cultural art facilities are popular. We have world-class shows coming to Denver. It's put Denver on the international map, and people are coming from all over the world to see the great and dynamic programs that are taking place in the city.
Just like in life, any successful business is not the result of just doing one thing well. It's an aggregation of many smart decisions that build up to a great success. And I think, what we see with this study is that we have all this money that's generated from our cultural economy. We've also got our sports economy. We've got the mountain recreational economy. Metro Denver has more miles of bike path than any city in the country, more acres of park than any city in the country. All these things play their incremental part in creating what is, a truly successful city. We passed the SCFD and made that investment for all of us, so that all of our citizens could enjoy a higher quality of life, and that we could create this cultural engine that has so many, accessory benefits.
Denver is at the top in this country when it comes to having creative amenities for folks to engage in. They're accessible and they're affordable in the city. They're not just for one class. And not only that, because we have made it a cultural facility district, people who cannot afford it have accessibility to it. And so when we talk about the number of young people, particularly those who are from low-income families, over 1 million who have access to these programs because of our public investment, that tells me that this is a city that values accessibility to the cultural arts, and we value everyone having full access to them. That gives me a tremendous source of pride.
I think that the economic activity study is a little bit like an iceberg out in the ocean. You see the tip, and everyone talks about the tip of the iceberg and how much mass is under there, and really there are a bunch of accessory benefits. I mean, one after another, but one of them is, if you have a really vital and vigorous and robust cultural environment, you attract creative people, and those creative people create small companies, and whether it's an advertising company or a marketing company or a video company, but those companies are going to be better and more successful and help our businesses be more successful in how they market their skills or their products. I mean, all this stuff builds on each other.
We're investing $38+ million in this activity throughout the city, and we're getting $1.4 billion worth of return. To me, that's an investment. Anybody would make that kind of investment. And so the public should feel proud that their money is going to a useful, valuable, and a profitable activity in the city.
We are changing, and this cultural attitude is a big part of that. And as that understanding and knowledge gets spread further, that Denver is a place. It is not just the Rocky Mountain capital of culture, but it is really becoming an international center of culture. That's going to attract businesses who are going to want to open offices here or maybe move businesses here. It's going to attract young professionals that want to live here, and they'll find a job or they'll create a business. I mean, all this is goes far beyond the actual $1.4 billion. But even the $1.4 billion, it's a 10-to-1 return on investment. And where do you get that in life?